took him off the air, took him off Amazon during Black History Month.
Wow.
Took
him off.
Only Supreme Court justice, African American Supreme Court justice, off the air during Black History Month. Can you believe that? I'm sorry. But back to your point, voter suppression. You guys might have missed this. They were asking for union to unionize. Is it Amazon? Am I right?
Okay.
Am I? Make sure I want to be correct. Make sure I'm right. They were trying to unionize Amazon, and the Jeff Bezos said, we don't want to have mail-in balloting for the union voting because it's too much. It leaves too much room for fraud. What?
Slow down. Let me chew.
I got one more.
Let me chew on it though.
Okay.
Let me chew.
Biden hails Amazon workers pressing to unionize in Alabama, an unusual sign of support. Make your voice heard. Biden backs Amazon workers union drive in Alabama.
Okay. Hold on. Now the president, the CEO of Facebook said, we don't want to do any mail-in voting because it leaves the room for massive fraud. Also in California, the recall.
Oh, what recall on what?
Gavin Newsom, Governor, and also they're also trying to recall the mayor of Los Angeles.
All right.
In the balloting, in the voting, they said, "Hello, Miss Cameron, how you doing?" They said we don't want to have any mail-in balloting in California, which they always ballot harvest.
Okay.
But except when it's in their favor. So you have to really look into what the allegations are about voter suppression, and is it rational?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Is it rational?
Yeah, are they being rational, or they just, or is something going on that is going to disadvantage the people who are used to mail-in voting or used to ballot harvesting or however they've been getting their votes in so many strange. I don't believe in mail-in balloting and voting. I believe in requested. If you requested, personally requested or asked for an absentee ballot, I believe in that. But I don't believe in just mail them out to every random person. Go ahead, Ron.
Okay. Did you catch Mr. Trump's speech?
President Trump?
Yes, at the conservative conference over the weekend.
CPAC. You guys didn't watch CPAC? We had all the conservative stars were shining in CPAC the whole weekend, and we're going to make a big comeback.
You're for Trump 2024 out here.
Well, I'm for conservatism.
Okay, conservative.
I'm for conservatism 2024. Conservatism now, conservatism yesterday, conservatism.
You people.
Yeah, hey. What I'm saying is that conservatism works.
It works.
Conservatism works. Liberalism, socialism, communism doesn't really work.
What about capitalism?
Capitalism works. It works hand in hand. It's like what's it called? Ebony and ivory together again. Conservatism and capitalism, they work hand in hand if we all just take advantage of what's there for us. You follow me?
Okay, former U.S. Olympic women's gymnastic head coach John Getter took his own life after being charged with 24 offenses, including human trafficking and sexual assault.
Okay, I'm looking for
That's first one on
I heard about that. I heard about that story.
And he was associated with NASA.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's his name again, Ron? This guy.
His name. He was head coach John Getter.
Accused and charged with dozens of offenses. This is big. And if you guys remember, y'all remember the story first broke. There was, I think, another trainer that was there and was keeping up with this stuff. This is a big deal. Big deal. But since we're on that, are we going to continue to have women's sports?
Of course.
Huh?
Of course.
No, Joe Biden said.
Look, it says USA gymnastics coach John Geddick's victims reveal they considered their own suicide after dealing with him. This is, you're right. This is so big, and some of the stories we had in the past few years. That particular one, Nasser, the other gymnastics coach.
Yes.
For years. All of these young girls, the Catholic Church, the Boy Scout.
Yes.
Wow.
Jack, get it.
May I say something?
Yes,
interject.
yes.
It's interesting that
even I got
Mm-hmm.
Epstein.
Yeah.
Like we are
Good
having,
morning, Carlos Taylor. Go ahead.
we're having a plethora of individuals
Mm-hmm.
In powerful positions, powerful, very powerful positions, or positions of authority, or
Yeah.
positions of leadership.
Mm-hmm.
being that is being exposed. Like we know this practice now because of the evidence has been going on for a long time.
Mhm.
We know this now.
Sad, but it's true.
It's right. It's sad, but it's true.
How do we protect
Our children, though, the vulnerability, because I mean, I have some concerns. I mean, and then my heart goes out and bleeds for the victims because, like you said,
Absolutely.
they said we're gonna take our own life too. So that's what they thought about. It's been contemplated,
right,
that they would take their own life
mm-hmm.
because of what has happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
And for those individuals that have chosen the way to escape, I guess, their penalty or justice,
U.S.
it's something.
Gymnastics coach John Getter killed himself after he was accused of trafficking 22 children, pushing a girl to attempt suicide by saying she was too fat, and telling another to kill herself. New testimony filed in Eden County Court on Thursday revealed 2 of his victims attempted suicide after repeated abuse.
What do you do? What do you say? Pay attention. Pay close attention. I mean, can you ask those questions? What do you ask? What question do you ask? What's happening? Do you go to every meeting, every meet, every practice?
You can't. You can't. You just can't. We have a life.
Sometimes you see things and you see tendencies and proclivities and your child is there around those things, and it's hard, man. And you gotta be able to talk to your children, and hopefully your children can tell you anything that's not right. And I sometimes I say, let me know if anybody,
Right.
I mean,
and that's serious. That's probably the most serious issue that is overlooked or sidestepped in society today.
And we don't want to talk about. I really don't even want to bring up girls basketball. I don't. What the trend that I see happening to young ladies, that I don't want to.
Hold on. Can we talk about that? Can we even go in that realm? You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Because what happens is that I've talked to a lot of women who play basketball. I've played basketball, and they say that the environment is so
liberal.
Liberal? Well, liberal's one way to look at it.
You got to be careful.
You got to be hold on. Liberal? No, I know, because it's in a. How can I say this right here? How can I say?
That's what I'm saying. We got to be careful.
How can I say this? Okay. Look, hold on. We're pointing out. Hold on, Ron. We're pointing out Mr. John Girdard, and just committed suicide. This man.
Right.
Okay.
But hold on. Let's be clear that some women are just as aggressive, or more so in some cases as the men. Call in 615-242-7760.
Now,
if you got any comment,
what you just said, 615-242-7760. We're just gonna talk about LGBT.
QAI.
It's on QA. Yeah.
QAI.
Right. And so when a female, we used to call boys sissies. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But a female, when she tends to take on the male identity, she acts more male than a male, we could say. I mean, as far as the way we look at the way males should be.
They say that the term. Can we say it?
I don't say it. Don't say
it.
Don't say it.
We can't. Okay. We can't use the term.
Don't say it.
Just like the male, he acts more feminine.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. They go overboard.
Estrogen.
Yeah. They go overboard. They go overboard with it. Really. I was listening to somebody on the telephone, right? And one of the guys I was on a call with somebody said, well, this guy's going to buy a car, or this, and I'm sorry, the lady's going to buy a car, and her sister needs a car. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
So I'm on the call. I'm just trying to transfer the call through, you know.
Yes, sir.
And hold on. So I'm listening to the voice. I'm like, it's a really girly woman there.
Yeah.
So that was a guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait a minute. He attempted to be, which nice person, nice as it could be. But it was just pushing the ear
Okay.
to say, what was I really? Was it me just paying attention or not paying attention?
Right.
But anyway, look, people
So
live
so
their
many
life.
things going on. We got the
Yeah.
Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I'm going to ask Larry sometime on this show that if you had to take the vaccine, which one would you choose? Also, Larry, I thought this was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
College athletes kneeling controversy.
Very controversial. I do not. Okay. I'm sorry. If you have an issue, around a position, an issue, what is it, Ron? You know,
A position,
Yeah.
a right.
Go ahead, caller.
I was listening to the show, and I wanted to just reiterate something that you said.
Uh-huh.
To all the parents out there, children,
Yeah.
maybe athletes, or maybe involved in some type of activity at school or whatever, even at a friend's house or at church, even.
Yes.
Make it safe for your children to come to you and be able to speak to you about anything that may be going on inappropriate with them, be it by an adult or even another child.
Right.
And one of you all said something about women being just as aggressive. That's absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Just because it's a woman or a female person or individual that makes over that specific activity, that does not mean that particular individual will not have a history of sex abuse or some type of inappropriate sexual thing going on that could affect the lives of your children.
Hey,
and so I want to just reiterate again what you said. That was spot on. Make sure your child can come to you,
Amen.
that you make them comfortable, you don't judge them, you make a open space that's safe for them to feel like they can come to you and they won't be made to feel that they're in trouble or that it's their fault in any way. If it has happened and someone has done something to them.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you so much, caller. A fantastic call. The caller made the point. Make it safe for your child to come to you, so that they're not going to be turned inside out.
The backlash.
Right.
Make it safe. Make your conversation a safe place. Hey, this is the conversation for a doctor or a psychologist, psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
This is the real conversation because a lot of kids don't know if I can go tell.
You can't. The shame, the guilt, the embarrassment. So many things, so many psychological factors play into this that we do need to create a safe place. Now, let's double back to this, Larry.
Go ahead.
I have a political stance, or I have a position.
Kneeling.
Let me. I don't know how do I get attention? How do I get legislators to hear my view? Like what's the proper way of doing it? Because in '68 they did the Black Power and they were stripped of their medals, and then the '60s was full of a whole lot of things and rioting and all of those things. So where do we start a conversation to bring about awareness and justice? Okay.
Let's hit this hard, Ron. Let's hit it hard.
All right.
Okay. I've got an issue that is being overlooked.
We got a call.
Phone lines are open 615-242-7760. 615. They hung up. 242-7760.
Okay. Look. Okay. You gotta. Okay. The kneeling when they're playing the national anthem. Raised fist. The raised fist in the '60s for me was powerful for what they did it at.
Right. For what they did it.
Yeah. Now, mind you, at a high school basketball or college basketball game, I don't know. I mean, now mind you, for the whole world in the '60s, having really, this was worldwide, powerful.
Right.
It was power. So I mean, that was appropriate. Y'all don't remember. You don't remember. Hold on. I'm gonna go low key on you. I'm gonna go low key. Y'all saw the Last Dance, Michael Jordan's Last Dance.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that Michael Jordan would not represent? He had an issue because he was under contract with Nike. So he said, "How can I not?" Because the U.S. was wearing Reebok. Am I right? Am I right?
Okay, that's right. That sure was. For the Olympic Games.
I'm not gonna be showing this Reebok on me, and Nike is taking care of me. They locked me down. So he was covering. So some kind of way, I'm saying, do I need to say I'm not gonna be patriotic because I got an issue? Because hold on, real life. Last year we looked up the numbers, or 2019. We're talking about Paris says nonverbal communication. I'm with nonverbal communication effective, but you don't want to alienate. I say let's not alienate our neighbor or brother. If I have an issue, I'm gonna bring it to you. I need you to help me with my issue.
In general, the First Amendment guarantees the right to express ideas and information on a basic level. It means that people can express an opinion, even an unpopular or unsavory one, without fear of government censorship. It protects all forms of communication, from speeches to an art or other media.
Okay, it's big tech. It's big tech. It's big tech following the rules. Anybody can be canceled. I just told you they canceled Clarence Thomas. You may not agree with Clarence Thomas's political views, but he's an African American. He's a Supreme Court justice. I don't think he's done anything radical, other than interpret the Constitution the way it's supposed to be, that it's written, But that being said, hold on, I'm skipping. I'm gonna go on. We gotta move on. We gotta move on here.
Okay.
We got a lot of stuff here.